Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's assembly that is all about identity. That is the college's theme of the week this week, identity. Simply put, what makes you you? What makes you different from other people? Because it's really, really important that we all have our own identity. Is it our physical appearance? Is it the fact that I am male, that I have short dark hair, that I have a beard, that I have blue eyes, that I sometimes wear glasses? Is that what makes me me? Is that my entire identity? Or could it be some other things like my passion for sport, my love of all different types of music, the joy I get from all the reading, the way that I dress? Could it be my love for animals? Or maybe just the fact that I'm a teacher? There is no one thing that makes you an individual. In actual fact, it is all of the things that make you who you are. All of your uh, appearance, your personality traits, how you act towards other people, all your likes, your dislikes, your preferences. That's who make you. That's what makes you who you are, as well as all the choices you make and all the experiences you've had. They are just as important. So the things that you may have done with your friends and your family all help contribute to make you who you are as you grow older and older. Even this assembly itself is shaping who you are by the way that you are taking in and listening to the messages and how you think you can apply it to yourself and to everyone else around you. Now, throughout this assembly, I'm going to be giving you a few quotes here and there about what individuality is and equality, because we're going to speak about that in a minute as well. So my first one is this, and it's from Aristotle, Greek philosopher. And he said, knowing yourself is the beginning to wisdom. So it is so important that you understand yourself and think about yourself and who you are in order to be able to explore the world in the way that you best choose to. Remember that individuality is different for every single person. Every single one of you is unique in your own way for your own reasons. You could have had exactly the same experience from one lesson, but you've interpreted it differently, and therefore that is going to change who you are on the inside. And that individuality is absolutely vital. We have a quote number 2 now. This is important. Your identity is your most valuable possession. Protect it. And that is from the famous Elastigirl from The Incredibles. Your identity is your most valuable possession because it is something that is truly yours. You are unique. You are different to everybody. And you must remember that. The other thing you must remember is that we all have a right to our own choices and opinions. If I, for example, like a song that my friends don't like, that is absolutely fine. I'm allowed to like something that other people don't necessarily like. I'm allowed to support a football team that not everybody else supports. I'm allowed to have my opinion about a topic that may be different from somebody else's because again, that it makes us who we are. If we just go along with what everybody else likes and what everybody else thinks, we no longer have our own individuality. We are just mimicking and mocking and copying what the other people do. Okay, so we have time now for our next quote. It is, all discomfort comes from suppressing our own identity. And this is from an author called Brian McGill. And what he's saying there is that when we don't feel comfortable within ourselves, it's because we're hiding who we really are. And it's important that we do express ourselves in the right way and that we do show who we are and not hide or suppress who we are. We should celebrate those things. Imagine we were all the same. Imagine that we looked all the same. Imagine that we liked all the same things. Imagine we thought all the same thoughts. Imagine what that world would be like. In actual fact, although it may sound like, well, if everybody thinks the same and everybody wants the same, we would all get on. But in actual fact, that's not the case. Imagine going to a bookshop and you're all fighting over the same book because it's the same one that you want. Imagine that you're going to playtime and everybody wants to play in goal. There are lots of things where liking the same things isn't always the best thing. And in actual fact, without having your own thoughts, your own opinions, and being different from others, gives you that creativity and that individuality. Without it, there'll be no creativity, there'll be no originality, there'll be no new things because we will all think the same. It's a really important thing to remember that individuality is unique and important for progression, for us to grow and get better at things. So the only thing that is different, is the same about us, we're all different and unique. The only thing that is the same is that we are all born equal. And this is really, really important, a real clear message that I want to get across to you today, that we are all equal, regardless of our backgrounds, our social status, whether the fact we're male or female, our height, our weight, the way we look, the things that we like, the opinions we have, we are all born equal. And as such, we are all entitled to certain rights and, um, and being treated in a fair way by everybody. I'm going to give you a quote now from Nelson Mandela. Many of you will know who Nelson Mandela was. He's a very famous person who pushed for equal rights within South Africa, and he was a president of South Africa for some time. But this is what he said. He said, "No one is born hating another person because of the colour of their skin, nor their background or their... People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can also be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to human than its opposite." Now, what he's saying there is that when we are born, we are not born to hate any person for any particular reason, whether it be race, religion, gender, any reason. And it is something that, unfortunately, across the world, it grows. Whereas actually, if we're taught to love one another, to respect one another, that is a far easier thing to do. So I want to talk to you now about equality. Okay, so equality is about us all having the same rights as somebody else and the same opportunities. Now think for a second, what do you think those sort of opportunities might be? We have had an assembly recently on human rights and the rights of children. I'll give you one. The right to education is one of them. Keep having a think. I hope that you've thought of a few now. But just remember that equality does not mean that we are all the same. As I said before, we are all individuals. What equality means is that we are all entitled to the same rights and opportunities as one another and to be treated as such. And being treated with respect and being treated fairly is such an important part of who we are. We want fairly and equally to one another, then we must ensure that we treat others in the same way. And this links very closely to what our British values are. Now, hopefully for many of you, you will remember what those British values are, but I will remind you. Okay, so we have democracy. Democracy is a really important British value because what it does, it allows everybody the right to vote. If you think that that shows an equality for allowing everybody to have their say in the way that the society is run. Number two is the rule of law. Now, this means that the rules for everybody are the same. Everybody has the same set of rules in order to follow, which means nobody's treated differently for any reason. Number three, individual liberty. That highlights that individuality. Everybody has the right to be themselves for whatever they are. Number four, mutual respect. That means I show you respect and you show me respect. You show your best friend respect, they show you respect. If we can all respect each other and show that love and respect, that will make it a far, far better society to live in. And finally, the last one, which is tolerance of those with different thoughts and beliefs. That's a really important one. And as I said earlier, with the individuality, we all have our different opinions about things that we like that maybe not everybody else likes. And it's really important that we understand that everybody has their own beliefs, their own religion, and their own thoughts and opinions. And it is so important that we understand and that we, accept that people will have their own thoughts and beliefs. Okay, I've got two more quotes for you now. One is from the former President Barack Obama. And this is what he said. He said, "When all are treated as equal, no matter who they are or whom they love, we are all more free." Okay, so I want you to think about that one. And the final quote, which I want to say to the end, which I think some of you may recognize, is this. "A person's a person, no matter how small." That is from our beloved Gear4 production, sung beautifully. I won't try and sing it, but a person's a person, no matter how small. And I think that production really expressed not only individuality, but also equality. We must remember that we must treat each other with that respect, with that understanding that they may have different opinions and beliefs, and also be able to express our own. We need to be confident enough to be ourselves. If we have an opinion that may be different to others, that is absolutely fine. So as you finish watching this, I want you to think about this today. So I want you to remember, number one, the idea of equality and respect for all. And number two, the idea of identity and individuality. Think about who you are. Think about what your experiences have been that make you you. Think about what your thoughts and opinions are, and don't be afraid to express them if they are slightly different to somebody else's. Just ensure that when you do, that you're respectful to one another when you express your opinions and listen to others. I hope you all have a wonderful week,